There's a life insurance policy in your name that you didn't sign, my lawyer said. The beneficiary is someone I've never heard of. The witness signature is my wife's. I stared at the document on his desk. $2 million. If I died, every cent would go to someone named Francine Albright. I've never heard that name in my life, I said. My lawyer, Howard, pushed his glasses up his nose. The witness signature is what concerns me most. That's your wife's handwriting? I looked closer. Victoria Langston, my wife of 12 years. Her signature was unmistakable. The way she always made the V look like a checkmark. That's definitely her signature. So your wife witnessed a life insurance policy in your name for $2 million, payable to someone neither of you knows, and never mentioned it to you. When he said it out loud, it sounded insane. I drove home in a daze. Victoria was in the kitchen making dinner when I walked in. She smiled at me like nothing was wrong. Hey babe, how was the meeting with Howard? I set the document on the counter. Want to explain this? She looked down at the policy. I watched her face carefully. She went pale, then recovered so fast I almost missed it. Where did you get that? Answer my question first. Who is Francine Albright, and why did you witness a life insurance policy that pays her $2 million when I die? Victoria wiped her hands on a dish towel. It's complicated. Uncomplicated. She was quiet for a long moment. Francine is my sister. I felt like I'd been slapped. You don't have a sister. You told me you were an only child. Your parents confirmed it. They lied. I was born first. Francine came 2 years later, but she had problems, behavioral issues, violent tendencies. When she was 15, she tried to hurt me badly. Our parents had her institutionalized. My head was spinning. And the life insurance policy? She got out 3 years ago. She found me, started making threats. Victoria's voice was shaking now. She said if I didn't help her get money, she'd hurt you. She said she knew where we lived. She's obsessed with destroying my life. So you signed off on a policy that would pay her $2 million if I died? I was trying to buy time. I thought if she believed she'd eventually get money, she'd leave us alone. Victoria, this policy gives someone a $2 million motive to murder me. She started crying. I know. I was scared and stupid. I didn't know what else to do. I pulled out my phone. We're calling the police. Right now. The detective who took our case was a woman named Stark. She ran Francine Albright through the system, and her face went grim. Your sister has quite a history. Multiple assault charges, stalking convictions. She was released from a psychiatric facility 3 years ago after convincing doctors she was rehabilitated. Victoria squeezed my hand so hard it hurt. Detective Stark looked at both of us. Based on her pattern, she's likely already planning something. We need to take this seriously. They put a trace on our phones, installed cameras around our house. I started varying my route to work. For 3 weeks, nothing happened. Then one night, the alarm system went off at 2 a.m. Someone was trying to get in through the basement window. By the time police arrived, she was gone, but she'd left something behind. A note that just said, soon. Detective Stark increased patrols. We considered moving, but she could find us anywhere. Then Victoria had an idea. What if we give her what she wants? You want to let her kill me? No, I want to make her think she won. We fake your death, cash out the policy. The moment she comes to collect, police arrest her for conspiracy to commit murder. It was insane. It was also our only option. 3 weeks later, my obituary ran in the local paper. Victoria played the grieving widow perfectly. The life insurance company processed the claim. Francine Albright showed up at Victoria's door 2 days later with a printed copy of the check in her hand. Told you it would work out, she said with a smile. That's when I stepped out of the kitchen. Actually, it didn't. She ran. Made it about 10 feet before 3 officers tackled her in our driveway. At trial, she got 15 years. Victoria and I moved across the country and started fresh. The life insurance policy was voided. Sometimes Victoria still apologizes for keeping her sister a secret. I tell her the same thing every time. We survived. That's all that matters.